Hi, I'm Ian Gray. I'm chair of the Kent Mammal Group and also involved with the Kent Wildlife Rescue Service based in Sheerness. They receive about 1,300 distressed wild creatures and treat them over a period of a year. And I'm involved with releasing hedgehogs from time to time. And with the Kent Mammal Group, we do a lot of work involved with surveying and surveying of these small mammals, the beavers, the deer, anything that comes to hand that we feel is necessary. One of the things about gardens is that a garden has to have wildlife, and the people that visit gardens here at the moment are people who don't necessarily understand the dynamics of why it's necessary to have open soil, which means that anything that comes in can get hold of worms and insects or what have you. You must have flowers, and the flowers provide caterpillars which drop off, etc. And then there are bushes for sanctuary, so if they want to hide from predators, etc. Coming into gardens also allows them, if the gardens have small ponds or leave water out, allows them to have a watering place. And there's feed activity. Sometimes with hedgehogs particularly, there's a lot of supplementary food. So nowadays people are generous enough to put out cat and dog jelly mixture when they know hedgehogs are visiting. Occasionally they might put out cat and dog biscuits, small ones, and that allows them to the hedgehogs to eat and clean their teeth at the same time. And always make sure that in a garden like this you do have a number of areas where you have little pools of water, even if there's sources. And the whole idea of having sources is that if you can, make sure that one of your sheds or whatever collects all the rainwater, so you feed them rainwater rather than chlorinated water. One of the areas which is now getting more important is that in order for a mammal like a hedgehog to move, it moves about 2 kilometres a night, and that would be a male. A female is about 1 or so kilometres, so they have far less roaming, but they do sort of specialise in visiting lots of gardens. So if a garden has a 13 centimetre semicircular hole in its fence, that's what is needed for a hedgehog or any other creature to come in. Foxes need larger ones obviously, so that means having a fence which has open sides to it. Having a garden where you don't have access at the back doesn't make any difference, because a lot of hedgehogs and other things walk along the pavements at night, so they can pop into your gardens where there's a gate available. Gardens for hedgehogs, there are 3 main things you need. You need water, that's the first thing. So in order for them to get in, you've got the access, which I've just spoken about. If you have water around, then that's the same as any mammal. Mammal needs water. Without it, you don't survive long. Your body just dies and reacts. Then you come to food, and then you come to shelter. So the food I've discussed below now. Shelter is important because normally a lot of mammals have about 4 or 5 nests in various places. So it means that your garden will be one of those places that might well nest.